Hi, I'm Chris King, and this is not my first time in this rodeo or dog and pony show. As a matter of fact, I'm preparing an ethics complaint against Judge Diane Nicolosi and this gentleman right here, Sean Masterson, because he claimed in open court that he had the original wedding note and mortgage for Jeannie Ingress in that case in Nashua, New Hampshire. All right, now on to today's feature presentation. This is former Ohio Chief Justice Moyer from the Supreme Court. He is about to present at a 1996 Ohio Judicial Conference that addressed how to deal with the common law litigant. Now, what we're dealing with today is far and above beyond just common law litigants, but I find it very interesting, compelling even, that 2 years before this was filmed in 1996, when I was an assistant attorney general in Ohio, I used to sit in his chair and help my teammates prepare for oral argument.
We are each of us born as a free individual. We have virtual 100% freedom of liberty when we are born. But that over time, men and women have decided that to live peacefully with a certain amount of security, they must give up some of their liberty, some of their freedom, some of their personal discretion.
So I went into court. I went before a magistrate. Magistrate says, Mr. Klaus, read off my charges. How do you plead? I said, I got a question. Yes, Mr. Klaus. I want to see your oath and I want to see your bond. The man was going like a shot off the bench. So was the prosecutor. So was the cop. Gone.
There you go.
My brother and I sit here and we look around. Wow, this is neat. At the court.
Let me explain this. We covered a lot of topics today, principally dealing with judicial processes vis-a-vis the mortgage industry. Okay? Now, we were in the gunpowder room, but we are not violent. What's violent is the nature of our discourse and the threat that it poses to the establishment if more people find out about this.
And then they sold to the investors. Here. So your mortgage transaction is not the first transaction. We have a problem with the judges in the court system because they take our transaction as the first transaction, which is not true. Our transaction is in the middle of this. There were 9-10 steps. So they sold the certificate first. Now go back. Their own paper says they did like this, but actually they created the trust first without any assets. And they sold these assets to the investors, which we call them selling forward. Selling forward means you are selling a thing which you don't have at that time.
About 8 endorsements on my note, and there's nothing. And again, this is just, Roger will get into this even more detail, but you can see the convoluted path that this thing has taken.
When you're doing your motion to compel and your motion for contempt, any luck getting any deputy dog with Huckleberry in some bum ho county to actually follow through with his guns and handcuffs? Because I've tried, and they're like, no, they're going to come to your house and threaten you. I've only seen it one time in Florida where they came with a SWAT team to a bank because the attorney didn't get paid his attorney's fees. They were stepping like goose steps. But pro se guy, they're like, you know what, whatever. And we're going to take him down because his $10,000 bond's not enough to cover his house. But I'm watching my back all the time, so I'm wondering, are you getting anywhere because you have attorneys with compelling them to produce discovery?
They did not provide me anything in discovery. We filed a motion to compel. They say we can file these documents under camera and they are not supposed to have copies of those. And I did another case in Fairfax County, which is in litigation these days. Settlement, maybe, after a few months it will be settled. Over there, they provided those documents and I have to sign that protective order too, so that I will not disclose that information.
what to be a lawyer in America is, because all the Congress, everybody is lawyer. It's like everybody is like when they used to run Soviet Union, it was run by the members of the Communist Party. There was no other party. Today, they're just a little bit smarter. It's run by one Communist Party called PAR.